Buttermilk biscuits are absolutely delicious when done right. And while they're not my favorite thing to make, I am absolutely fed up with all of the preservatives and random strange ingredients that is in store-bought food in general, not just biscuits. So we are going to combine 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of aluminum-free baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and whisk well. Put that aside, and now we are going to cut 1 stick of butter into relatively small cubes. It is important that the butter is cold. Once you have these all cut up into cubes, you are going to combine them with your flour mixture and use a fork or a pastry cutter to combine this into like a coarse crumb. I don't have a pastry cutter, so I'm using a fork. It works just fine. You just don't want to mix it too far. You want to keep a coarse crumb because the butter is what is going to make the biscuit flaky and moist. I have no idea why I said moist like that, but anyhow, once your flour mixture is ready, you are going to make a hole in the center of the bowl and add in 1 cup and 3 tablespoons of buttermilk and 2 teaspoons of honey. Now you want to gently mix this all together. You don't want to overmix. The dough will be crumbly, but that's what you want. Next, you are going to add your dough to a floured surface and create a bit of a rectangle. You're going to want to do about 3 to 4 fold-in turns. So fold left to right, right to left, spin, and repeat. Next, you're going to want to gently form your dough into a large rectangle about 1 inch thick. I made mine a little bit thinner because I'm feeding children. You should use a biscuit cutter for this next step. I, however, do not have biscuit cutters, so I'm using Ninja cookie cutters, and to be honest, they work just fine. I also had a random muffin cookie cutter, and it just worked out perfectly. One thing you don't want to do is twist the dough. You want to kind of gently press and remove the dough from the cookie cutter. You can lightly flour whatever cutter you're using along the edges. It should help to release pretty easy. Any remaining dough from your cuts, you can just reshape and cut again. Just try not to overwork the dough too much because it'll make your biscuits kind of dry. Next, you're going to assemble your biscuits on a parchment-lined pan, kind of close to each other. You don't want them too far apart. If they're close, it helps them to rise. Bake these for about 15 minutes or until the tops are kind of golden brown. Next, you're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter and combine it with 2 tablespoons of honey. And then brush your honey and butter mixture onto your baked biscuits. This is completely optional, but I think it's a good choice. This dough can also be pre-made and stored in the fridge or frozen for future biscuits. Now excuse me while I go make Ninja breakfast sandwiches.